Hello, friends. It is your friend, CryptoFace. And I hope you're all having a good day, night, week, month, year, and life. We have a few things we gotta talk about today, tonight. And seconds before I hit record on this video, I said, I was like, how long ago were the Amigos born? On what day were the Amigos born? I know it was around a year or more, was my guess. So I went to my friend Joe Saz's channel, because I remember that's where it started. Searched my name, pulled up a video. And folks, well, I can show you better than I can tell you. Today's date is, well, you could say June 13th, June 14th is when the first target of the Amigo prophecy, the three amigos, the four horsemen of Bitcoin, finally hit. And folks, the day the three amigo, the four horsemen of the three amigos, the four horsemen of Bitcoin prophecy was ordained, was June 17th, 2021. Damn near not 3 days, 3 days off. Oh man, how crazy would it have been if it was exactly a year. Pretty close. One year ago. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, because we're used with this channel begun with, fun prophecies, but that we have fun with it, but the prophecies, this is no joke. I try not to take myself too serious and have a good time with things. But these prophecies, since day one of this channel for the past 6 years, man, we've had some good ones. This one, we'll go down in history books as well, and hell, it may just be getting started. Thought that was funny. Couldn't do it without everything in one place. I'd be blind. I appreciate so many of your guys' tweets and comments. I'm glad that there are many of you in this horrible downtrend. And it is horrible because it is a slow bleed, man. It's a slow bleed. Even had an amazing double fake out top. And it's most likely not over. But even in this pain today, tonight, this week, this year, I believe that overall, more of us, more of you, are having more success and or less loss than previous downward trends. That's just my pulse on what I see in my community. It's nice to see that even in these times, I have people hooting and hollering and celebrating that they're kicking ass trading and saying, man, I don't know what I would do without markets. I'd probably be blind without it. Thank you. I see them, and I appreciate every single one, and I hope everyone is true. I hope not too many of you are just blowing smoke up my butt trying to get my attention. But I know it to be true for at least 80% of you, because it's the same thing with me. Anyways, wanted to talk about a couple things tonight. Wanted to get a couple things off my chest. Some organized thoughts, not just price action analysis, because the truth is there hasn't been anything new. Although, man, yeah, oof, man. There's a couple little bites out there. There's trades to be had. There's drink my coffee. The overall moral of the story of this video is the rapture, the purging, and the cleansing of the sins of the frauds, the fakes, the inflated, even if they don't know it. You know, just because a Celsius network, let's say, if that shit completely totally hits the fan and it does officially die, it's not that they were out to scam on purpose. It's just they really got greedy, and it's either ineptitude or on purpose, maybe a little bit of both. So, that being said, same message as my last video was that you really gotta, it's you know, this morning I was live streaming when I woke up in the hotel, and we said it was time to put away the telescope, and it is time to take out the microscope. It is time to put away the telescope. Time to take out the microscope. I didn't come up with that saying. I stole it from a lady I saw on TV this morning on CNBC. I don't know her. I don't remember her name, but I thought it was brilliant. So let's take out the microscope. We have begun to see the projects that are unclean, built on a house of cards, physically flawed, crack, crumble, and tumble. And it's only been a few, and there is so many more. Well, just a few of the mainstream. You're not even including the thousands of other hidden shit tokens and NFTs that have all gone down 97, 90%. Gosh, I look at Celsius. I had to double check to make sure this is what I was seeing was correct. What I was seeing was correct. In it is 97% since November Is that right? Yeah, no, not 97%. Went down 97% in less than a year. 209 days. 209 days. 97%. And it's not just about price action. It's if the price of your stock, let's say, goes down, a legitimate company should still be able to operate just fine. Bitcoin works. Bitcoin works whether it's $5 per Bitcoin or 10,000 per Bitcoin. So does the same thing with any other crypto. To me, the most valuable property of cryptocurrency is being able to send money to anyone around the world with no middleman, bada bing, bada boom. Cheaply. Fast. Cheap, fast. Without a bunch of BS. And that alone is a terrific thing. That alone is what sold me on crypto, sells me on crypto. But to me, that doesn't mean that it has to be have every bowling alleys built on decentralization. A bowling alley, just tied the greasy pins if it was sent to centralized bowling alleys to the airports, to voting, to everything. Blockchain. Like it's God and the miracle and the answer to everything, including 20% APRs, 10% APRs, video gaming. Oh, I can't wait to go over my bit on gaming tokens and gaming. We're going to go over that in this video. Now, here's what I'm going to say about Celsius and Macheski. Those of you who've been a member of this channel, you know, you've heard my gut feelings and how I felt about, gosh, I don't even know all the details about Macheski and Celsius. But again, just like Luna, I hear the details, I hear what they were paying and what they were promising, and then again, no wonder. Luna stuff all over again. Same thing. Same thing. There's this Axie Infinity. Let's talk about this right now while the iron's hot. This terrible wannabe trying to be Pokemon game with the stupid man. When I first saw this, I was told it's like Pokemon, but you play it to get to get money. You play to make, play to get paid to play. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Whether it's a crypto, whether it's pay to play, whether it's a business venture, anytime I'd go into, like, let's just say a business pitch, right? And a group of guys or girls, they say, oh, we're gonna make money. Let's negotiate on percentages of nothing because we're gonna make money. And that's their number one focus. You run away. Profits are only a factor of passion. It's passion first, and execution, and then the profits and money come. Let me be a little more clear. First off, no cryptocurrency game, pay-to-play game, will ever be successful if that is the main selling point. Let me repeat that. Any little advertisement you see that has a little spaceman, some shitter 3D scam rendering of bygone universe, crypto play to play, you get paid to play in crypto and create lopsided sell pressure. Will it eventually crumbles? And then the game sucks. It'll never work. But guess what? It can work. And there's only one way that any play to pay can and will work. And I'm going to tell you that answer right now. I'm going to tell you that answer right now after I swig this coffee. There is such a thing as play to play that can work and be good, profitable, and both sides are happy. And do you want to know how that would work? Well, I'll tell you. I'm going to start off with two examples. There's two games out there that are quite popular. That have a lot of buying and selling transactions. Many games nowadays, for World of Warcraft is one. Lost Ark is another modern game. And many, many others. You can... Number one, they're games first. Games first. World of Warcraft and Lost Ark and Bygone Ching Chong were created to be good games that people want to play for hopefully a long time first. Now, what happens is some Chinese or some Argentinian kids or wherever they're from, Brazilian kids or American kids or English kids, there are currencies in these games. And these Argentinians, these Chinese, these Americans, these English, these kids play the game to earn the in-game currency and then sell that currency to people like my ass who might not have the time or the want to put in that kind of time to farm that gold. They're called gold farmers. Just like Bitcoin farming, it's called gold farming. Right? We pay money. I get sent the gold somehow, whether it's in the mail in the game or some other shit. And then boom, the transaction was made. But there's one thing missing from World of Warcraft, from Lost Ark. That crypto could be a part of the success. And that is they block the players basically from being able to exchange their in-game token for real money. Now, so for example, in World of Warcraft they have like the WoW token or some shit. I don't play that version of World of Warcraft, but this might be kind of hard to explain. In Lost Ark, they have their own different currencies in there, and these farmers farm that shit. I send them money, and I get the tokens, or I pay for the items from the in-gold currency. But they don't let me sell. They don't let me sell the gold or the exchange items and turn it into dollars on the actual platform. And these companies they're scared to do that because they want to have all the money. They don't want to have other people make money. But the truth is if these companies opened up and said, okay, you can sell your shit for a real life money token of some sort, a tethered USDD algorithm bullshit token, even if we wanted. They would actually make a lot more if they just took a 10% cut. Anyways, I probably wasn't the best at explaining it, but here's my point. Here's the point, okay? Because I didn't explain that very well. But here's what's important. What is important is if any cryptocurrency, Axie Infinity bullshit game that wants to have crypto where people can make money off of it involved, a real economy, the game has to be so good enough that A, we want to play it, that people can play it for non-stop and be addicted to it, and for a long period of time, and then you add the currency bullshit, but it has to be both ways. You cannot only play at shitter infinity, and the only goal is to make money with it, and the sell side becomes a monster, and there's no advantage of me buying back in, only selling. There has to be 2 lanes to a street. It takes 2 to tango. And I was telling my buddy when I was at BitBoy's last Las Vegas thing, I met a guy there that had 100. He had a warehouse of 100 like Asian kids or something. He had a farm of these Asian kids playing Axie Infinity in Thailand or Vietnam, and farming and doing that damn thing, which was cool. And the aspect is close. They almost had it, but wow, was that game terrible. Wow, did it look horrible. It was terrible. Why? They had so much money. Why not make a good game? Because money was their focus. And even with all that money, those fools couldn't even cough up a decent game. So, just like the whole 20% APY, APR, or AP farm, field farm, shitter swap game token will always eventually get lopsided, whether it's Celsius, whether it's BitConnect, whether it's, Luna. When it's time for the purge and when the price of when price comes down and it's the truth comes out. When the price goes down, the truth comes out about who's got something tangible, who's got something real, and who doesn't. Who's got something real and who don't. Here's your little Cointelegraph article. I'm a YouTuber. Let's take a look at today's Cointelegraph. Let me read you the article. Actually, if so correct. Gosh, who could do I could never do that as a YouTuber. Let me sit here and read today's articles and read Now, as far as price action in Bitcoin. By the way, Market Cipher, you get 5% off if you use Bitcoin. Which now, I'm actually scared to do that. I don't even know if 64K top forever. I'm trying to do people a favor, I guess. Just like when we bought up everyone's AMP bags. This is why, one of the reasons why when people are like, how can you not make a Market Cipher token or CryptoFace token? Because there's no reason to, and it would just go to shit. Even if it would pump up or whatever, it's no. To me, the benefit of crypto, and I know there's smart contracts and there's NFTs, and I know. Rocket ships will be powered by crypto someday, according to many. The water we drink we're going to be drinking pure shit coins, because shit coins apparently can create better H2O molecules, according to some people in the future, probably. But to me, best thing about crypto is just being able to send money again to anyone you want, cheaply, fast, yada, yada, yada. And that is strong enough for it to be an asset class of its own. For prices to, yes, eventually go back up, but, you know, these dreams, man. Ugh. Listen, the dollar is only worth $1, and it's the #1 currency in the world. What do you think of that, man? Wow, how about that blood diamond on the weekly? Boy, oh boy, did this thing play out. Has it been this long? Has it? How long has it been since when we posted this on the Twitter and made the video? Everyone said it was lagging and shitty and wrong and lagging and wrong, and man, Market Cipher really did have the last laugh on that one. How long was this? Keep it simple, man. Just follow the money. Dance, man. Oh, 2 months. 2 months, and it's been 50% since. So again, moral of the story is, you know, your gut feeling, go with your gut tells you something, and maybe, you know, I guess not everyone has certain feelings. I always knew something smelled about Celsius. I didn't know too much about it. I knew a little bit, but you know, man, when when this shit starts hitting the fan with things like Luna, things like Celsius, you know, and I already had my, I just knew something was wrong with those, but I didn't really go into the details myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, surprised it lasted this long. And all it took was a few months, was 1 year of price going down on a different asset, and they're all, didn't they have dollar, they just, you know, they didn't have any bankers apparently there. Apparently they didn't have the experience. Man. So I hope, and listen, I am not here to shit on you if you are gotten to Celsius. I thought about buying some Celsius or whatever, you know, doing that stuff before too. I've been scammed and burned with plenty of things too, man, or woman. So I'm not sitting here being like saying, "Aha, I was right, and you should have listened to me." I'm saying I've been through this shit before too. I've been through the ringer. I've gotten screwed. I've believed in something that was a lie. I've invested in things that were a lie. Some the people at the top of that I invested in knew, and some I believe didn't as well. But at the end of the day, the result is still the same. Zero. So, I'm gonna try not to go on the whole rant with gas prices and the shit hitting the fan with the world, because it is so ugly. But it's quite funny that, you know, just when the three amigos, the four horsemen of Bitcoin's birthday is on June 17th, and it's funny that literally, you know, 3-4 days before their birthday is the first strike of Javier's hat. Javier, otra vez, Rodriguez, and second Rodriguez is a hidden amigo. First target nailed. The Javier target. Take that, Cardano, with Gawkin and Flanagan phase and an Einstein, Blachenhauer, Frugenheim phase. Well, guess what? We have Javier otra vez, Rodriguez, and they nailed it every time. We don't need fancy APRs and bullshit. We just need each other. Other than that, I think there's a CNBC headline or something about this ETF guy short and wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, okay. I knew there was something I wanted to go over. We're not done yet. Taking a look at Shitter Axis Infinity. First off, let's take a look at how much this is dumped from the top. I'm just curious to see. Right now, it's currently at 91%. Okay. Zoomed in here on the 1 hour, the 30 minute, we have beautifully gapped RSIs, money flow coming up. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if either A, price goes down from here, or today, since we had the sell-off, there's bearish news on CNBC already, so I wouldn't be surprised if today maybe price comes up. If Shitter Axis Infinity hits $17 or something close today, I mean, you know, when today starts officially, if I was a betting man, which I am, I would say short this shit to the bottom. That's what I would do if my exchange allowed it. What you do is up to you. I ain't no financial advisor. I'm no financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. But I should be. I am not your financial advisor. But I am your friend. Well, for most of you, we can be friends. Not all of you, but most of you.